The Garda Inspectorate has conducted a rights-based examination of the standard of treatment, safety and well-being provided to persons in custody in Garda Síochána Stations. This has resulted in a comprehensive report containing 41 recommendations for change that can be found on our website. As part of the inspection process, we spoke with people in custody, examined custody records and for the first time made unannounced visits to Garda stations. The inspection found that Garda members had a good understanding of the fundamental rights of people in custody, and we identified examples of good practice and high standards of treatment in some of the places visited. Despite custody being a challenging and high-risk environment, we found that there was no organisational vision or strategy beyond adherence to legal requirements. Governance and accountability were weak, and many members in charge were not adequately trained for the role. Poor record keeping was a recurring theme throughout this review, a problem that was exacerbated by the absence of an electronic custody management system. We identified a number of areas of concern regarding the safety, care and treatment of people in custody. These included how risks were identified and managed, the manner in which some people were searched, and how force was used and monitored. The rights of children and vulnerable adults were not always safeguarded, and the needs of those with intellectual disabilities or poor mental health were not always identified and met. While custody provides an opportunity to intervene, to support individuals and prevent reoffending, there was no structured process with partner agencies to do so. It was disappointing to find that some recommendations made in previous inspectorate reports had not been implemented, and consequently these are restated. The recommendations in this report aim to strengthen the safeguards that protect the rights of people in custody, ensure the consistent operation of custody services, and, where necessary, raise standards. They address the need for strategic and operational changes within the Garda Síochána, better multi-agency working, and legislative change where appropriate. The Inspectorate recognises that implementing some of the recommendations will be challenging, particularly in rural areas, and some, such as those relating to the custody estate, will require investment. However, we believe that the implementation of all of the recommendations in this report will result in better overall standards of treatment, safety and well-being for those in custody in Garda stations, particularly the most vulnerable.